The world's eyes are on the gates of the Rafah border crossing. Herein lies hope for thousands of Palestinians who are bearing the brunt of Israel's war on Hamas. For the last 2 weeks, this sole passageway between Gaza and Egypt was sealed to both refugees and humanitarian aid. After Israel gave a 24-hour deadline for 1.1 million people residing in North Gaza to evacuate to the south, thousands made a beeline to the Rafah border crossing in hopes of fleeing Gaza before Israel launched its ground offensive. But they remain stranded as Israeli airstrikes forced the crossing to shut down completely. The border lays in the southernmost post of exit from Gaza and borders Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. This border crossing is one of the very few gateways through which people or goods can enter or exit the besieged Gaza Strip. There are just 2 additional border crossings for entering and exiting the Gaza Strip. Erez, located in northern Gaza and primarily for people traveling to Israel, and Kerem Shalom, a commercial goods crossing in southern Gaza. Both of these crossings are currently closed. On the 7th of October, Hamas launched a major incursion involving air, land and sea, resulting in significant casualties in Israel. Israeli authorities reported over 1,400 fatalities and 3,400 injuries. As a response, Israel temporarily closed both Erez and Kerem Shalom crossings. Currently, both Erez and Kerem Shalom are closed and unsafe. This left Rafah as the sole entry and exit point for people in and out of Gaza. In a land that has witnessed 2 weeks of Israeli bombardment and decades of military restrictions, this crossing serves as the only gateway to the outside world. For the 2.3 million people confined to this tiny strip, amidst a barrage of rockets, Rafah is the bridge to freedom. The Rafah border crossing is a lifeline through which essential humanitarian aid, including food, medical supplies and clean water, can flow into a territory that has been pounded by Israeli airstrikes. The border crossing is also vital for Gaza's economic survival. Goods such as water, fuel, medicines, construction materials that are essential for reconstruction pass through this very gateway. With a region in ruins, the reopening of Rafah promises a ray of revival.
We have seen so many trucks loaded with water, with fuel, with medicines, with food. Exactly the same things that are needed on this side of the wall. So these trucks are not just trucks. They are a lifeline. They are the difference between life and death for so many people in Gaza.
But Egypt has cited security concerns as a primary reason for keeping the Rafah crossing closed since Hamas struck Israel. The Sinai Peninsula, located adjacent to Gaza, has been a hotspot for militancy. Egypt fears that an influx of Palestinian refugees might bring Hamas into Sinai, thereby risking its own national security. Egypt, which is already grappling with a major economic crisis, hosts approximately 9 million refugees and migrants. With no concrete post-conflict plan, there is unease that Israel might seek to reoccupy the territory, creating more conflict and instability in the process. Amidst these challenges and complexities, the diplomacy played by US President Joe Biden has managed to secure the reopening of the Rafah border crossing.
Been on the phone for the last, we've been on the ground a while. That's why we haven't taken off.
About an hour.
With El-Sisi. I don't think I was on that long. It was about probably half an hour. And both my team here was with me. And he agreed that what he would do is open the gate on to do 2 things. One, let up to 20 trucks through to begin with. Satterfield, my ambassador, is down there in Cairo now. He's going to coordinate this. He has my authority to do what is needed to get it done. they're going to patch the roads. They have to fill in potholes to get these trucks through, and that's going to occur. They expect it'll take about 8 hours tomorrow. So there may be nothing rolling through until, what's today? What's the track of days? Thursday? Wednesday? Probably until Friday.
While Egypt's initial reluctance was rooted in genuine concerns, international efforts have managed to bridge the gaps, at least for now. Like Israel, Egypt has upheld a blockade of Gaza since Hamas took control of the territory in 2007. Egypt may ease control over the Rafah crossing, allowing aid to enter and medical evacuees to leave, but it will restrict the large-scale movement of people.